This is the Salt Lake City Public Library. 3 mornings a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, a group of 30 to 40 gathers at the main library to practice Tai Chi. Everyone in this group is homeless. They've been doing this for almost a year and a half. This activity has been organized and run by 2 private individuals, Bernie and Marita Hart. This is a very simple but highly successful program. It starts at 8:30 in the morning as the homeless gather to socialize over free coffee and burritos provided by Bernie and Marita.
And me and Mary, we make 40 burritos consisting of tortilla, egg, ham, salsa, cheese.
God, that's easy, Mary.
During the social hour and breakfast, the participants check in. Once they've attended 5 times, then they are given a chit. From then on, after the Tai Chi, they turn in the chit for $2. Around 9 o'clock, the signal is given to line up for Tai Chi. In good weather, Tai Chi is held outdoors in a couple locations on the library's spacious plaza. On President's Day, a February holiday, the library was closed. A blizzard that morning precluded doing Tai Chi outdoors, but everyone had shown up in spite of the snow, so Tai Chi was held in the underground garage. Initially, Bernie led the Tai Chi classes, but now a group of 6 to 8 men and women have learned the forms and they lead the classes. Here you see 3 leaders of the class. In good weather, the Tai Chi class is held outdoors, and in inclement weather, the library invites them inside. And they perform the Tai Chi on 3 floors: the lower urban room, the lobby, and the alcoves on the 2nd floor. It's in the lower urban room where the largest group of participants can be accommodated. The Tai Chi leader in the lower urban room is visible to those in the 1st floor lobby. In turn, the lobby participants are visible to those in the 2nd floor alcoves. Occasionally, a passerby will simply join in the exercise. When the 45 to 50-minute Tai Chi is over, everyone gathers again, and those with chits turn them in for the $2 stipend funded by Bernie and Marita.
Video is put together to share with a greater audience what's happening in Salt Lake in our efforts. We've found success. We didn't know how to measure success. We didn't know what success could look like. But people are sharing with us that just the numbers we're getting into our program and the consistency of the participation, that dynamic of regular participation in and of itself is success. We've actually had to cut back and limit the participation to a certain degree because of funding. We can only, because of the stipend and the burritos, and this is self-funded and through donations. How do we maintain that? And because the ideas are new, they challenge the current system. We've had to function outside the system because organizations that currently service this population are stuck doing stuff the traditional way, thinking about clothing and housing, and we're thinking about mental health, and we're challenging the current system. So funding has been hard from traditional methods, but success is through what is seen in the video, the numbers and the people come, and the intensity of the people, the participation and the focus of the individuals on the task at hand is unusual within the homeless community in any program.
I'll just focus on the camaraderie that's developed. I think what I've seen in a year and a half, and as Bernie said earlier, some of these people have been with us for over a year. And so now they're coming together with 4 or 5 of them that they hang together all the time. And then there's another group of 4 or 5, kind of like the rest of society and all the cliques and things. But it's a real positive thing, and they have a great time. And so I think that's what and I have fun interacting with them too. So I think that's what is the special part of it for me. And they also have a sense of community out of it, because they are showing up now 5 times a week, some of them, and that's amazing to me. So yeah, we started a check-in program, I think basically to start with, so that they could belong to something. We also gave out wristbands that had Salt Lake Street Tai Chi on it, and they felt like they belonged there. And then we started a roster, and most of them didn't mind. In fact, it seemed like they were excited to give me their names. At first, I started just letting them sign in, and then it kind of got a little disjointed, and we had to do it a different way. But so I pretty well redo a roster every 2 weeks, and that way I notice who was here the previous 2 weeks, and so we just go through the list, and they seem to be totally engaged in that. And then we had gotten too big for a while, and so we felt like we needed to do something so that the $2 wasn't going to break us. So what we did was, if you hadn't been here for an entire month, or and I had that record, then you didn't get the $2 anymore, and you had to come back and work into getting that. And you had to be at least 5 times in order to get that $2 again. Well, what's happened is, at first it dropped our numbers quite a bit, but then it turned around and our numbers are right back up there again, and the people that had left are now back. So that was pretty exciting. And
What about the stipend?
The stipend. Oh, that's exciting. That it's got a lot of people turning their heads. I don't like the term homeless. The street folks that come to us, they're subjects of a research program, and that's what we're doing, is exploring new ideas here. And but I share that in a research project, the subjects should normally get paid. If you want to have a good, solid program, you have to have participation, and this is how research projects function. And so the $2 was to attract a population that we could work with on a regular basis, so we would have a basis or a group or a study group for research. And we are applying new ideas about how the brain functions, and how motion and movement and gravitational stability impact the human condition. They're new thinking, kind of radical thinking. And but to do a long-term project like that, or trying to impact mental health issues of post-traumatic stress disorder and all kinds of trauma-induced behaviors, they have to be with you for a while. And now some of these guys have been with us for over a year. And so, yes, the stipend has made I think it could be a model if you have confidence in a program that you're working with for the homeless. The homeless do not participate in programs. Our numbers are off the charts. That's how we're one of the measures of our success of our programs. You or the institution that is either thinks that they can help people, they have to get them into programs. If you have to pay somebody $2 a day, or $5 a day, or $10 a day, or $20 or $30 a day to get them into treatment, you pay it, especially if you have confidence in the treatments. And so that's what we did. We have confidence in what we're doing. We believed in it. It's worked before with autistic kids, where we need populations to work with, and we have confidence that it's going to help. And it's a small price to pay. As a matter of fact, it's a ridiculously low price to pay to get people into a program that we think can help them. So the stipend, yeah, I think that's another, if you want to call it, revolutionary part of our program. But it's a model that I think the rest of the social work industry, if that's what it is out there, should use to get people into things that they think can help.
Anything to add to the stipend thing?
Well, I thought it was ridiculous at first, because I'm a money-conscious person. But now I see the merit in it, and it's working, and even how it's working with our roster, it's working, you know.
And we do have people that come that are in our program, they get jobs, that get housing, and are doing things that to improve their lives, and they come back just for the Tai Chi, and they don't no longer need the $2, and they won't take the $2. They just come to be socialized and be part of the group,
Yeah.
do the Tai Chi, and it's they keep coming back even after their lives have improved. For the $2, they have to show up. They have to perform a task. The task involves learning. It involves coordinating activities with other people through the socialization. And we've been over a year and a half, and I think I've heard one complaint of something being stolen. And that's about 30 or 40 homeless people coming together every day. And one time something was stolen. And that might have been from an outsider. We don't know. But that's
Phenomenal.
out of the norm. It's not normal. And they come, they show up, they work hard, they concentrate, they focus, and they are learning because the homeless now are leading the program. We don't lead the Tai Chi anymore. They lead it. So they are learning new skills, the regularity. And so this is job preparation. And I often tell them, and they are afraid. Some of them have been homeless for 10 or 20 years. I mean, we're not cherry picking here. I mean, these guys are in and out of jail. They're drugs. We don't ask them to be off drugs or ask them to be off. We have never in a year and a half asked somebody to leave our program. Never. And in that world, it's unimaginable because half of I'm guessing, but I know at least half of the guys that we have in our program have been asked to leave other service providers. And they're coming and doing what's asked of them for an hour and a half, 3 to 5 days a week. This is job training. So this is training for these guys if they can stick with it and building confidence and acquiring skills in a way that they enjoy. And it's, I don't know, it's just, I hate to use the term magical, but something's happening.
It is. It works.